What's up, YouTube? It's your boy PunkyMon26 coming at you today with another episode of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel Masochist series. If you guys are hyped, please be sure to like this video and subscribe for more. I've also got some more videos that I've got coming up for Yu-Gi-Oh! In the works. I've got a couple of my friends that want to maybe do some dueling book content with me, as well as some Master Duel content, so we will see how that goes. But for now, let's get into some Masochist. Real quick, I'm going to go over the deck again. It's been a couple of days since I've played, so I want to look at it real quick. I know we got rid of a lot of the cards that didn't really do anything. We still have quite a few in the deck, like Print Kids, Dropsies, Melfi Fenny. But you know, we're working our way to a better deck, and as you saw in the last couple of episodes, we've even got a couple of wins off the power of just the deck alone. So let's hope for some more wins today, some more master packs, but without further ado, let's hop right into the first duel. Alright, here we are, Silver 5, trying to make our way to Silver 4. Our opponent won the coin toss and decided to let us go first. Starting the face up now. So I think, just to get I'm just going to place this face down, and if he summons a light monster to attack it, the light monster will actually go ahead and get destroyed at the beginning of the damage step. It's kind of like a worse man-eater bug for only light monsters. And I mean, it's not a flip effect. It has its uses. But again, I'm not sure what kind of deck we're playing against. I was thinking maybe Dragon Link because of the Borderland, but he's only got one card in his extra deck. Reactor Slime. Oh, so he's playing a God card deck. Which means that one card in his extra deck is probably gonna be Egyptian God Slime. Okay. Not much I can do against the Divine. But we'll see how this goes. He's added Winged Dragon of Ra to his hand. He's special summoning the Winged Dragon of Ra. Or no, he's tribute summoning the Winged Dragon of Ra. And the original attack becomes the combined original attack and defense of the monsters tributed. Don't believe that was, I don't think that's a very high attack power, 1500, but he does have the effect to get his life points down to 100, and the only issue with this in particular is that the Winged Dragon of Ra really doesn't have any way of protecting itself. Give it an extra 1,000. Oh, wow. So yeah, I think he's got game on board here, because the card that he played earlier makes me send a card to my graveyard from my field when he attacks. It's a Winged Dragon of Ra OTK. Well, it was an honor to get beaten by the Winged Dragon of Ra. Merrick is my favorite of the evil duelists, so game 2, here we come. Here we are, game 2. Won the coin toss, and I decided to go second. Looks like we're playing against the starter deck, potentially, but he does have the Ancient Gear Wyvern as his buddy. Could be Ancient Gears. I mean, I don't know. I don't think the Ancient Gear archetype has very many extra deck cards that are like specific to the archetype itself. But we'll see. We'll see how this goes. We've got a pretty decent hand, but like I said, we'll have to see what our opponent cooks up turn 1 to really get an idea of how we're going to play this out. I kind of wish I would have went first to put the stone statue of Aztecs in defense mode. But here we are. My opponent is taking his time with taking his turn. And he scoops! Let's go! That's our first win. That's another master pack and any legacy packs that we get from this victory. Let's see if we get any legacy packs real quick as we rank up to silver tier 4. 2 legacy packs, and we got a Flaming Cerberus. Not fantastic, but I mean, it's a card. Let's go jump into those packs. Alright, here we are, 1 master pack, and we will be able to upgrade our deck, hopefully, with whatever this contains. Big Utopia rip. The Phantom Knights of Cursed Javelin. You can attach 1 card from this card, then target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. Till the end of this turn, change its attack to 0. Also negate its effects. That's not terrible. I just don't think we have the cards to summon this right now. But I'll put it in the deck just in case. Galaxy Worm. When this card is normal summoned while you control no other monsters, you can special summon 1 level 3 or lower Galaxy effect monster from your deck, but negate its effects. So if we get some more Galaxy monsters, that could be something that we play for sure. Madolche Chocolates. I mean, 1500 defense is pretty good. When this card is in your possession, it's destroyed by your opponent's card, either by battle or card effect, and sent to the graveyard. Shuffle this card into the deck. Once per turn, when the battle position of a Madolche monster you control is changed, while this card is face up on the field. I mean, this card does prevent deck outs as long as I'm playing it and it's getting destroyed. So there is that, but I also haven't run into any decks on the ladder so far that force a deck out. This card, on the other hand, is fantastic. Target 1 face-up monster on the field. Its attack and defense become half until the end of the turn. Once per chain, when a trap card is activated while this card is in the graveyard, you can special summon this card as a normal monster. Aqua Water, level 2, attack 1200, defense 0. This card is not treated as a trap, and if summoned this way, this card is unaffected by monster effects. Also banish it when it leaves the field. So that card is definitely going into the deck. Paleozoic Hallucigenia, I think is how you say it. Amores of Prophecy, Prophecy card, spellbook card rather. You can reveal 1 spellbook spell card in your hand, special summon 1 level 4 or lower spellcaster type monster from your hand. Extra Hero Infernal Devicer. If this card is link summoned, you can reveal. So that's, I mean, it's pretty hero based. Ooh, Libromancer Fireburst as an ultra rare. Obviously, we don't have any of the Libromancer ritual cards right now, or like pre-prep or any of the cards that make this a good card, a good playable card, but it is something to hold for the future in case we do. And finally, our last card in the pack. Hey, Galaxy Eyes. Oh, Prime Photon Dragon. So I played a lot of Duel Links back in the day, and when the Galaxy Eyes deck came out, I played a crap ton of it. So I did get 2 Galaxy cards in the same pack. That's pretty cool. Like I said, I don't think I have very many other Galaxy cards. So as we're looking at it right now, I mean, I'll put this card in the extra deck just in case it comes up. And Paleozoic Hallucigenia is definitely going in the deck. The other cards are on standby for now. But we've also got a couple of legacy packs to open, so let's go check those out real quick. Potential super in here. We've got Stone Armadillo. Level 3, and a Takui. I mean, honestly, Takui might be better than some of the other cards we have in our deck right now, which is kind of crazy to say, but it's true. Like Prank Kids Dropsies does less than this does for us with a 1450 attack. So it might make the deck. It might make the cut. And our other, Geargia Attacker. Once per turn, you can change this card to face down. Oh, it's a 1900 attack. Okay. When this card is flipped face up, you can destroy any number of spell or trap cards on the field up to the number of other yugioh monsters you control. So if I get more, it also becomes a spell and trap removal. And Elemental Hero Wild Edge. Not bad, not bad. And real quick, I don't know how many tickets I have of this Duelist Cup reward tickets. 0. I do have 2 of the One Who Serves Raw tickets. And you know what? I think I'm going to use them because they are free tickets. I haven't... Like, they're just free tickets. I know they opened this pack, but I just don't want them sitting around. You know, I'll leave it to you guys. Let me know what you think. Should I use any of the cards I get in this pack? If not, I won't. But I'm just going to go ahead and open them because I have the tickets and I don't want to lose them for not using them. So we'll go ahead and flip the pack up, and then you guys let me know what you think. Obviously, we just got beat by this card. So that's pretty cool. And we'll flip this pack up as well. Mathmech Diameter, that's pretty cool. Infinitrack Anchor Drill. Subterra Behemoth Ultramathus. And then we got Medora the Sword Oracle. Isn't this card banned or like it's limited or banned or something like that? Metal Reflect Slime is pretty useful. So I opened these 2 packs. You guys see what I've got here. Let me know if you guys think I should be allowed to use these cards. If not, I won't. For right now, I'm not going to put any of these in the deck. Although, if you guys do decide that is okay for me to do, I will definitely be putting Metal Reflect Slime at the very least in my deck. But let's go ahead and put some of the other cards that we got into our deck real quick, and I'll show you guys the final, well, not final, but the updated product. Alright, so here we are with the updated deck. Right now we've got Takui. I took out Prank Kids Dropsies for this card. I added Paleozoic Hallucigenia, Yugioh Attacker, and while I was looking at the cards that I just pulled, I'd realized, where is it at? Is it? No. This card, Amoras of Prophecy, actually has a 2000 defense stat line. So that is pretty useful. I don't think we have any other like 1-drop. I want to add more like single, maybe add Reptilian Medusa back to the deck. I just don't. I mean, I'll definitely take that over Judgment Lord because Judgment Lord, or Laval Judgment Lord rather, isn't really doing a whole lot for me. Being a two-sack monster, it just doesn't come up as often as I would like it to. So, without further ado, let's jump into another duel and see if we can climb a little bit further up that ladder. Alright, so my opponent won the coin toss and decided that I was going to go first. I do have a way to play Core of Chaos, but the only reason I would play Core of Chaos right now is to then again normal summon Reptilian Medusa. So, Psychic Fervor. During the battle phase, target one face-up monster you control. You lose life points equal to its attack, and if you do, that monster's attack is doubled until the end of this turn. It cannot attack directly during the turn you activate this effect. I'm going to go ahead and set Aqua Ninja and set Psychic Fervor, and end my turn. Now, Psychic Fervor can be used as removal if it's played right. With the 800 attack, I didn't want to risk it, and we're playing against another Dark Magician deck. This is like the king of silver decks. It's like every episode I've recorded in silver so far, I've played against a Dark Magician deck. And I get it, it's a hype card. I mean, it's literally the protagonist from the very first series main card. So, I mean, everybody, well, not everybody, but a lot of people have a lot of love for Dark Magician. Bond between teacher and student. The question now becomes, oh, he doesn't pop off. Okay. I was going to say maybe he'll pop off, set a couple cards, and go in, but apparently that is not the case. Send one card from your hand to the graveyard and select one face-up monster your opponent controls. Sweet. Let's do it. Yep. Let's tribute summon and Reptilian Medusa. And you know what? I will drop a card from my hand. I'm going to drop Machina Cannon. It doesn't really do anything for me right now, especially with the hand that I've got. We'll make that 0 attack, and then we will plow in for 2,200 points of damage. I'm going to keep Psychic Fervor for when he inevitably gets a Dark Magician or, you know, something more powerful than Reptilian Medusa on the field. And this is during the battle phase, so I don't have to worry about it like proccing when he summons a monster or something and him thinking, oh my gosh, he's got something back there for me. Maybe I won't attack. Berry Magician Girl. He's going to add an Apple Magician Girl to his hand off the Berry Magician Girl effect. Putting out a 400-point monster in attack position just to search a Magician Girl, it's kind of wild. Lina the Light Charmer. I know that I'm going to set Stone of the Aztecs. And we'll just go in. He might have a battle trap. Doesn't appear so, though. Next turn, honestly speaking, I might just Reptilian effect and then pop Fervor for the win if he doesn't have anything. We'll see. We will see. I just noticed something about this Winged Dragon of Ra icon. It's got the Divine Beast little attribute symbol on it as well. That's pretty cool. Obelisk, on the other hand, does not. Puts a monster into defense mode. That is probably a good idea, my man. Well, it would have been a good idea had I not just drawn Steamroid. Summon Steamroid. Let's go ahead and get in there. Gain an extra 500. Smacking over the Axe Dragon Newt. And then during the damage step is when I want to pop that. Oh, what? Oh yeah, I can't. Oh, duh. Well, that's sad, but it is what it is. I forgot that it couldn't be popped during a direct attack. That is on me. That's fine though. We're still in a good spot. I literally read it 5 seconds ago. It is what it is though. Activates a Feather of the Phoenix. Discard one card, then target one card in your graveyard. Return that target to the top of your deck. So he's stacking his deck. I just realized he's also playing a 60-card Dark Magician deck with a 9-card extra deck. So he sends Magician of Dark Illusion to the graveyard to put Magician's Rod back on top of the deck. And he sets one and passes turn. Well, I think I'm just going to go ahead and tribute Steamroid here. for Big Piece Golem. Steamroid is a little risky to be on the field because of its secondary effect where it loses 500 if it gets attacked. So we'll go here, Big Piece Golem into the Apple Magician Girl. Anything from that, Apple Magician Girl, target up to 3 other Magician Girl monsters in your graveyard and add them to your hand. So he's putting Berry Magician Girl back in his hand, but that will not save him from a direct attack and a victory for ya boy. So, you know what that means, everybody. We get another Master Pack. Let us go and check that out real quick. I'll see you in the pack opening. And here we are, one Master Pack coming up. I didn't even remember to check if we got any Legacy Packs, so I'll have to check that after this. Potentially another super rare in this one. It is a yellow pack, so that is something to look out for. Mythical Bestiary. Send the top 2 cards of your deck to the graveyard, then target 1 face-up card on the field that you can place a spell counter on. I think I do have a card. This card in its owner's possession is destroyed by an opponent's card effect. You can special summon 1 monster from your deck that you can play. Okay. DD Lamia. If this card is in your hand or graveyard, you can send 1 DD or Dark Contract card from your hand or face up on the field to the graveyard, except DD Lamia. Special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. Photon Lizard. You contribute this card, add 1 level 4 or lower Photon monster from your deck to your hand. You can only use the effect of Photon Lizard once per turn. Forbidden Scripture. I love the Forbidden cards. If a monster battles an opponent's monster, during damage calculation, negate all other card effects on the field until the end of the damage step. Also, damage calculation for this battle uses each monster's original attack and defense. That could be fun. I think I might put that in the deck. Silent Swordsman level 3. Everybody knows what this guy does. He levels up, and we do have Transmigration Prophecy. Target 2 cards in the graveyard, shuffle those cards into the deck. Beast Magic Attack. Another Mythical Beast card. And Odd Eyes Persona Dragon. Another Pendulum with a 1 rank. So let's see what its pendulum effect is. Once per turn during the end phase, if your opponent activated a card or effect this turn that targeted 1 Odd Eyes Pendulum monster you controlled and no other cards, while this card is in your Pendulum zone, special summon this card. And if you do, place 1 face-up Odd Eyes Pendulum monster from your extra deck in your Pendulum zone, except Odd Eyes Persona Dragon. And when he's regularly on the field once per turn, you can target 1 face-up monster in the field that was special summoned from the extra deck. It has its effects negated until the end of this turn. Pretty nifty stuff. Let me go check and see if we've got any legacy packs. If not, we will jump right into the next duel. I'll see you guys in just a... Oh, we do have a legacy pack. So let's go ahead and open this one legacy pack real quick. We got Return of the Six Samurai, which is useless to us, and Pitch Dark Dragon, which is also useless to us for now. Jumping into the next duel, I will see you guys there. Alright, I won the coin toss and chose to go second. Let's see how that works out for us. He does have a 15 card, 35, so he might be... Oh, he's playing Spellbooks. This could be interesting. Spellbook, Magician of Prophecy. Now, I haven't played against a lot of Spellbook decks, or Runic decks for that matter. Spellbook had become a popular deck around the last time that I played Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic Jammer would have been fantastic for this. Hugin of the Runic Wings. Runic Fountain is out to play. And we've got a set and pass. He's adding a couple of spellbook cards to his hand. And Jowgen the Spiritualist comes out. Honestly speaking, it's going to T-set and pass. He doesn't have anything that can get over Stone Statue of the Aztecs. That's fine. Ooh, I lost to Lucigenia, Valkyrie, Gizmek, and Morris of Prophecy. Another Spellbook of Secrets that he added to his hand last turn. And another Spellbook Magician of Prophecy. It's got a massive hand. 22 cards left in deck. Sets another card face down. 2 cards. You know what's funny? He doesn't have anything on the field to stop lineup from stealing his runic wings. So I'm going to set that. I'll set Curse of Anubis and pass. He'll probably destroy Curse of Anubis again if he's got another one of those cards. We'll see. Yep, there it is. Let's see what 4 cards get banished. Let's see what 7 cards get banished. I mean, we lost Psychic Fervor, which is a big deal, kind of. Chaos Core is pretty nice. There's really nothing he can do to me, aside from banishing all my cards over and over again. I mean, he might deck me out, which is an issue, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Ooh, Dimensional Fissure. That's fun. In phase. It's got nothing for me. Man with Wajat. gonna go ahead and flip summon Lina. Take control of that. What you got? Play Combo Master. What you got for me there, big guy? Nothing. Spellbook of Fate. Oh, so he's just gonna banish my Combo Master. Oh, nice. Well, I think this game is pretty unwinnable at this point. Dude's got combos for days. So we're going to go ahead and surrender this one, and I will see you guys in the next one. Alrighty. Next duel on the docket. It looks like I'm going first. That's actually pretty cool. Got a pretty decent hand. I'm just gonna run out Tinkabito and play Psychic Fervor. So if my opponent's got anything, he thinks he's going to swing over my Tinkabito with. It's gonna be a little bit harder for him. Unless he plays something with like 3200 attack or 3100 or even 3050. But anything less than 3k we can handle. And now I know for a fact not to try and use it to attack directly, because obviously it doesn't work that way. Who we've got? Ooh, Branded. I don't know if we're gonna be able to beat Branded, but we'll find out soon enough. There goes the Albion and Fallen of Albaz. So what you popping out? Something with over 3,000 attack, I'm sure. I heard this card, I haven't seen it yet, but I heard this card made Despia, Fallen of Albaz, like Branded the deck. I heard this made it pretty good, and it's like off the back of this card itself. Fusion Deployment, here we go. He's got a lot of he's put a lot of time into this deck. He's got a lot of these Royal Rare cards. My man's is popping off, going in right now. I just want to, like, I know there's no chance in the world that I have a victory in this game, but if I can get him to swing in with this and I activate Psychic Fervor, then his Masquerade goes to the graveyard, and that is probably... That could, well, I don't know. I don't think he's going to surrender just off of losing one monster, but we'll see. Fallen of Albaz hits the field yet again. Here comes Despia, Dramaturge of the Despia. Person that we are playing against is going rather in right now. This is going to be hilarious. Alright, so down goes the Masquerade Dragon. bet he was not expecting that. Dude, what do I have in my extra deck? I've only got a level 8. I can make a 7, but not an 8. I don't have any level 4 tuners. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and surrender this one because there's definitely no way, with the hand that I've got, that I have enough to clap back against this. So, congratulations on playing Despia branded in silver, I guess. On to the next one. We are back. This guy's name is Long Play. He's got a 42 card deck, 15 card extra deck. My hand is awful, but I have him going first, so we'll see what we can do here. Dangers is the name of the game. Ogopogo hitting the field. And so is Tsuchinoko. Mothman activating its effect. Dumping out Rainbow. So he's playing Danger Dark World. There comes the gates. Really don't have a whole lot for this. I need to get rid of this card, for sure. Dude is Danger Dark Worlding all over the place. My hand is so bad. Hopefully, whatever I draw next is something usable. Saruja, Skull Dread. Gonna draw 4, drop 3. Doesn't shuffle the deck, does it? Oh, it goes to the bottom of your deck. Okay. Genta. I love that it's Genta, the Gentleman of the Dark, or the Gateman of the Dark World, rather. Should have just been the Gentleman of the Dark World. Would have been pretty cool. Giving him like a suit instead of a big shield. So we've got the Huntsman, we've got the Unlight. We've got, what else do we have? We have Rainbow, the Overnight, or Overking rather. Dude's definitely cycling through his deck. I just don't know what's your end game here, my man. I don't have a lot to clap back with at all here, so probably be another surrender here, not to waste time, but I just want to see what my next card off the top is. Maybe it can make a difference. Doubtful, but we'll see. Number 60, Dugaris the Timeless. Dugaris the Timeless. Gold, the Woo Lord of Dark World, is, well, was out. Now the Overking hits the field. There goes Gates for Gates, because Gates is not a once per turn effect. Or, well, it is, but it's not a hard once per turn. So if you play another Gates of the Dark World, you can activate its effect again. If it was a hard once per turn, it would say you can only activate the effect of the Gates of Dark World once per turn. Oh, sweet. I got Ceruli. And he's gone. Oh, so is Performa Palcelial, it looks like. Oh, he took him. Dude might lose the timeout, all these back and forth plays he's popping off on. Pot of Avarice. He did say long play. I mean, his name is long play, so I don't know if I was expecting anything different. Dark World Archives. So they've released a lot of new Dark World cards that make the Dark World deck pretty good, because when I first started playing Master Duel a while back, I actually built a Danger Dark World deck, but it was nowhere near as efficient as this one. And I know it's because they've added a lot of the newer Dark World cards to the game since, and it might make me actually want to try building it once more. On my main account, obviously. I don't think there's any way I'm getting all of the cards to build Dark World on Masochist. I don't even think I have a single Dark World card at this point in time. So he's building up his field here on turn 1. It'd be funny if I drew a Raigeki. I don't have one, but it would be hilarious if I did. Because he'd be kind of bummed. Oh, now he's fusion summoning. Grappa and Snow, becoming Dragon Overlord of Dark World. Snow proccing its effect, Grappa proccing his effect. Snow allowing him to search out a card, I believe. Yep. There's another Brow. Alright, man, you got a full field here. And I've got 4 cards in hand and none of them do anything. Oh. Muckracker from the Underworld. I gotta think Sarujo is probably better here, but I mean, I get it. This allows him to go into other things. So there's Masquerena, so he can hit me with the Chaos Goddess. Nessie goes to Grave, so Thunderbird comes out. Jackalope. At this point, I'm just playing to see if he loses the timeout. He's got to be running pretty low. Mothman coming through. Discarding Snow again, getting another Snow effect off. He's already at 17 cards in deck. He might even deck out if I can just defend against his large amount of lads here. Big old Choop. Going to Xyz summon Abyss Dweller, as if I had anything to do with my graveyard. He doesn't know that though, so obviously not something he needs to worry about. Sending Brow, adding Snow to the field. Brow's effect, allowing him to draw another card. He's almost drawn through his whole deck in one turn. That's pretty wild. Overking back on the field. I'm proud of him. He did a great job. End phase. Here comes my first turn. And I drew Gizmet. Because of course I did. I'm just going to go ahead and Serendi. Dude popped off in a big way turn 1 there. Congrats to him. You know, that was a fantastic thing to watch. I'll give him that. On to the final duel of this video. Opponent's going first. 2-card extra deck, 40-card main deck, so he's not playing a whole lot of extra deck monsters, obviously. I've got a pretty alright hand for, you know... Oh, straight to end phase. Not bad, not bad. Perform a Pal Seal Eel making its return. I just kind of want to go ahead and punch in for, I believe, 1800 unless he's attacking a monster. Yeah, only when he's attacking a monster does he get the boost. Swing in for 18 and pass. The reason Reptilian Medusa is actually pretty good in this deck is because I have so many cards that don't do a whole lot, so I don't mind discarding them from my hand to make my opponent's monsters attack 0. The question is, does he have anything for me on a return shot? Stand by. Main phase 1. This could be one of those bots that just cycles through phases and lets you beat them. And if that's the case, that is whatever. Oh, it is self-DK, it looks like. He paid 3,000. What's he playing? The Ascended of Thunder. Special summon this card from your hand by paying 3,000 life points if this card is summoned this way and its owner's controller is destroyed by an opponent's card. By battle or card effect, gain 5,000. Okay. So it is self-DK. He played double summon though. Now he's got a... Okay, Dark Elf. So I just let this guy sit on the field, I guess, and then... I mean, after 2 or 3 turns, this will... Oh, he sacrificed it. Okay. For Delge the Dark Monarch. This card is normal summoned or special summoned. You can target up to 2 cards in your opponent's graveyard, banish that target, then send the same number of cards from the top of their deck to the graveyard. I don't have anything in graveyard. So it is self-DK, but they are attacking into me. Which is fine. Are they going to attack with Delge? Delge? I'm just going to go ahead and put Amores of Prophecy in defense mode and pass. On the standby phase, they should take 1,000 from their dark contract, and then if they swing in with Dark Elf, that'll be another 1,000, and then by the next turn, all I have to do is end my turn. Yeah, take 1,000 damage for the dark contract. Face down. Another Dark Elf. Swing with both of them. I'll be fine with that. Battle phase, here we go. Gonna pick up this victory here, get another master pack, maybe some legacy packs, and then we'll end off the episode. How do you respond to this, sir? I really think it's just a robot. Like, self-DK robot deck. They're all over the game. Delge taking me out, or well, not taking me out, but taking out the Amores of Prophecy. Realistically, I think all I have to do after this is just end my turn, and then they'll take the 1,000 damage from Dark Contract during their standby phase. Unless they want to swing with Dark Elf right here and pay the 1,000 and lose anyways. Either way. Oh, they didn't do it. They're going to let me decide how they lose, which I am fine with. I will just go ahead and set Win the Wind Charmer and pass my turn. And then here we go. Draw phase. They're going to draw a card, and during the standby phase, they will lose. Oh, during my end phase, I don't really know what, I mean, this is just to play spell counters on other cards. What point does that have in this deck? I don't know for sure. Here we go. They're taking their 1,000, and we got another victory. And you all know what that means. Master Pack time. I'll see you guys in the pack. Alright, here we are. One more Master Pack to add to the collection. Let us begin. I was going to say potential super. There's definitely something that's super or above. We shall see Unchained Twin Sarama. Target one Unchained card in your graveyard. Okay, so it's an Unchained specific card. Then we've got Sword of Sparkles, equipped to an X-Saber monster. If it destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can destroy one card your opponent controls. That's cool, but we don't have any X-Saber monsters. Break Off Trap Hole. When a link monster is link summoned, destroy all monsters on the field that are not linked. That could be fun. We do play against mostly decks that run link monsters. Then we've got Blackwing Orochi the Squall. If you control a Blackwing monster other than Blackwing Orochi the Squall, you can special summon this card. You can only special summon Blackwing Orochi the Squall once per turn this way. So we need more Blackwings for that. Swords of Concealing Light. Now that is a card we're definitely adding to the deck. Destroy this card during your second standby phase after activation. When this card resolves, change all monsters your opponent controls to face down defense position. Monsters your opponent controls cannot change their battle position until that card leaves the field. We finally have a freaking 8 for a scale. We've got so many low scales. We finally have a high scale. So this is definitely going in the deck. I mean, it's an 8 scale. We have to. Then we've got Aromage Bergamot. I think we have an Aroma card that we pulled earlier, maybe like last video or the video before that, that would go with this, and it's a 6-star, so it's level 6, so it's a one sacrifice to play it. While your life points are higher than your opponent's, if a plant monster you control attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage. Once per turn, if you gain life points, this card gains 1,000 attack and defense until the opponent's end turn. And then finally, Kujikiri Curse. Send one level 9 monster from your hand or face-up field to the graveyard, draw 2 cards. You can only activate one Kujikiri Curse per turn. So we don't have really anything to do with that right now, but we might in the future. I'm going to go ahead and edit the deck a little bit, and I will see you guys in just a moment with the final, or well, again, updated version of our deck for this episode, and then next episode we will pick back up right where we left off. Alright, so I did make a few changes to the deck here. I added the Odd Eyes Persona Dragon because it's a 1 scale to go with our new 8 scale that I apparently haven't put in here yet. No, I have. It's just up here because it's a normal monster. So we have a 1 scale and an 8 scale now to work with, as well as a 3 and a 4 scale to go with our 8 scale to hopefully be able to pendulum summon some of these guys out to have more board presence. We did add Swords of Concealing Light. We added Break Off Trap Hole because we do come across a lot of link monsters. I also, instead of getting a legacy pack after the last win, received Wolf Axe Wielder, so I figured I could go ahead and throw that in the deck. And I took out a few of the cards that really didn't mean a whole lot to the deck. So it should be functioning a little bit better now. That's kind of the whole point of the the game is to make a more functional deck as we go along. So let's hope that's how this works and how it carries us into the next episode. But without further ado, I will see you guys in that episode, and hope you have a good rest of your day, had a happy holiday season, and I will see you guys in the next one.